So hello guys, welcome to DDM. So today we are going to discuss about accessory ports in our KTM Dukes. But before that, I first wanted to talk about accessory ports in general and then take you to the part where I explain about the accessory ports which are available in our Duke bikes. So if you guys already know what is an accessory port, why we need it and the ill effects of not using it, then you can skip the video to the time mentioned in the screen. And for the rest of the folks, let's continue the video. So what are accessory ports and why do we need them? Like the name suggests, accessory ports are for your accessories which you fix in your motorcycle. So the accessories can be anything. It can be your mobile charging mounts, it can be your auxiliary lights, it can be your tire inflators, or if you live in a cold place, then you can include heating grips as well. So basically, if you have an accessory port in your motorcycle from the factory, depending on how many, you can connect most of these to them without fiddling with your electricals or your warranty. But in India, when you get an accessory from your local store, the local store guy might probably connect that directly to the battery, and if he's a bit professional, then he'll put a fuse on it. And that's how most people in India connect their accessories to their motorcycle. So generally in these setups, what typically happens is that most people have mobile charging mounts in their bikes, like I have. Most people have that. So if you just leave the mobile charger over there in the parking lot, you just never know. While you are away for 8-9 hours in your office, people might charge their mobile phones, people might put something to charge, and this is overall good like a social service, no deny on that. But the thing is that it will eventually drain your battery. So it's good to have your accessories work when your vehicle is turned on. So there are two ways to do it. One is to splice some existing accessory cable, which I mean is like cutting an existing cable and putting joints over it to connect it to your new accessory. And that will definitely void your warranty, I guarantee you that. And the other is to connect it to the factory allotted accessory port, which we'll be discussing in this video. So now let's talk about the accessory ports available in our KTM Dukes. And before we get into that, we need to divide this into two different categories. One is your old Duke and the other one is your new Duke. So if you have a BS4 Duke, then Duke 125 and Duke 200 are going to be the old Dukes. And your 250 and 390 are going to be the new Dukes. And if you are considering BS6, then apart from your Duke 125, everything else is in the new design format. So your Duke 200, your Duke 250, your 390, they're all the same. And your Duke 125 is different. And as you have already learned what are the new designs and what are the old designs, now you need to know that in the old design, you only have one accessory port. And in the new designs, you have two accessory ports. And the second accessory port is divided into two. So overall, you get three accessory ports in the new design models. And irrespective of BS4 or BS6, this is the same. And in order to protect these accessory ports, each of these accessory ports have been provided a fuse which goes inside your regular fuse box. If you have one accessory port, then fuse 9 is your fuse port. And if you have two accessory ports, fuse 9 and fuse 10 are going to be your fuse ports. So now that we know how many accessory ports we have in our Dukes, you need to know where these accessory ports are present. Again, it's very simple to understand. If you have one single accessory port in your bike, then it goes under your tank region. You will find two connectors underneath which has a sticker called accessory port, and those will not be connected to anything. So one of that port is positive and the other one is negative. So each port has the two connectors, one is the positive and the other one is negative. And coming to the rear section, if you want to access that, all you have to do is just pop out your pillion seat. So under the pillion seat, you will again find two connectors which is not connected to anything, and which also will be named as accessory ports. So this is how you spot these connectors in your Duke motorcycle. So now that we have talked about where these connectors are actually present in your motorcycle, now we can see what type of connectors are they. So these connectors are actually spade connectors. We can call that a spade female. So if you have to connect your accessory to the spade connector, you need a spade male connector. So you will need this spade male connectors to connect it to the spade female connector which is available in your motorcycle. So if your accessory comes with a spade male connector, you can directly connect it. There will not be any issue. But most accessories which are available in India will not come with a spade connector. They will come with a fork connector. And the reason they come with the fork connector is because not all motorcycles have accessory ports in their bikes. So if you don't have an accessory port in your bike, as a manufacturer of the accessory, they will most likely recommend it to be connected to the battery and not splicing any wires. So they will give the fork connector so you can connect it directly to the positive and negative terminal of your battery. So now what we need to do is change the fork connector to this spade connector. So if you have to do this yourself, you will need a crimping tool, and your crimping tool will look something like this. So the first step is to cut and remove the fork connector from your accessory. You can do this using the wire cutter, and then using the wire stripper in this tool, just strip for half a centimeter and twist it firmly. You can use a cutting plier here to avoid oxidation, but I don't have one, so I'm trying to do the same with my fingers. And once you're done with that, insert the wire into the male connector through the insulation closure, and use the color markings in the tool to find the right slot to crimp the same. And if you're done the crimping properly, this is how it should look. And that's it, you're done. Now just plug it to the factory accessory port and tuck all the wires inside. I will always recommend you to do wiring connections in your motorcycle very professionally. If you can do it professionally, do it yourself. If you cannot do it professionally, give it to somebody who can do it professionally. And if they are not doing it professionally, or if they don't know how to do it, after watching this video, you might have got an idea of how to do it professionally. Just explain to them. They might have all the right tools with them. So you can ask them to do that, and they will just do it for you. The only reason I think they are not doing that is because they don't know. That's it. Like if you explain them, I'm pretty sure they will be able to do that. So this is how you should professionally install an accessory to your motorcycle if you have an accessory port. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, if it really helped you, give a like and share the knowledge with your friends. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification next to it to stay tuned. So that's it for this video, guys. See you next week with another video. Till then, stay safe and ride safe. Bye bye.